If you need to make a change to a report that you previously submitted, you can start an amendment on that report by editing or deleting an entry from the report or adding a new entry to the report's filing period. Each of these actions will automatically trigger the creation of an amendment for the previously submitted report. Once an amendment is started, you can continue to make any necessary changes to the content of that report. I'll start an amendment on the initial report by clicking the Finances link and editing one of the entries on my initial report. You can see that this contribution from February 2nd, 2021 is a part of my initial report. To edit the entry, I'll click the Edit button. When you edit or delete an entry from the previously submitted report, the system will display a warning stating that making this change will start an amendment. To make the amendment, click the Next button. I'll change the amount to $105. Click the Save button. Clicking the Save button will start an amendment on the initial report. After you've completed the change that starts an amendment, you can find the In Progress amendment by clicking the Reports link. The Not Submitted tab will display all amendments you need to submit. If you have multiple amendments in progress, you'll submit those amendments together in a single batch. If you have an amendment and an original report in progress, the system will force you to submit the amendments first, followed by the in progress original reports. To submit your amendment, click the Submit Amendment button. You'll see the filing period, the report name, and the number of changes contained in the amendment. To submit the amendment, click Yes, Submit. You can see that you're now able to continue submitting any other original reports that are in progress and ready to be submitted. By clicking the All Reports tab, you can view the versions of the original and amended report. Click the initial report. Here we are viewing the amended version of the report. But if I toggle to the original version of the report, I can see what was originally submitted. Let's move on to elections. Let's click the Your Elections button to discuss changing and adding new election dates. If you accidentally added an office run with the incorrect election date, you can change your election date to the correct date. To change your election date, go to your office run and click Your Elections. Click the Change Election Date button. Choose the election type and select the correct election date. Click the Save button. The system will change your election date and will adjust the filing period for any existing pre-election reports in your office run. Please note that you will only be able to change your election date to a future election date. If you need to correct one of your past election dates, contact the State Ethics Commission, House Ethics Committee, or Senate Ethics Committee for assistance. If you continue to participate in future elections, you'll be able to add a new election date after your current election date passes. If you are not running in a future election, there is no need to add a future election date. After your election date passes, the Change button will be updated to read Add Election. At that point, you can add your future election dates. Please note, you will only be able to add new future election dates. If you need to submit reports for a past election and need a past election date added, please contact the State Ethics Commission, House Ethics Committee, or Senate Ethics Committee for assistance. Adding a new election date will start a new election cycle in your office run. The new cycle will be started on the first report following the filing period containing your previous election date. Please contact us with any administrative or technical questions about your campaign disclosure reports.